What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Baker's DIY Lifestyle. So today what you are going to see is the completion of the Mustang. It has definitely been a long time coming, but I'm super excited to get this video out for you guys so that you will be able to see exactly how we got that radiator support put back on the Mustang, got the fenders bolted back on, got the body work done, and overall just got the car back in running order and almost the way that it came from the factory. But you can see right here, the one thing I had trouble with when getting the new one on was you can see at the very bottom right, which is the closest side to us, right here where I'm hitting the hammer, that mount is actually bent back a little bit. And that is what took the brunt of the force whenever that thing was in the wreck. But you can see right here, it did slide right in, and we got it lined up good enough that we can weld around it and hold the support in. So I'm not worried about it being perfectly straight because I know it's not going anywhere. The other thing that I wanted to talk about right quick, when you're looking at this part right here, if you have a car that you are working on, one thing you need to remember is to make sure you measure from one bolt hole on the fender all the way to the hole on the radiator support. So one thing I didn't even think about before we got putting this thing together was the fact that the fender actually bolts onto the body support right above the wheel well and then also down onto the radiator support. So that last screw that actually holds the very front of the fender on, I wasn't able to get it threaded in because I misaligned it about half a bolt width apart. So it's not enough that it's really going to make a difference. The hood still shuts fine, the lights still line up good, the grill cover and everything lined up perfectly. But that is one thing, if you are doing this yourself, just be aware of where exactly everything bolts on and if you're going to have to measure something out. Because if I was to do this again, I would have got out a tape measure, measured the distance in the holes in the fender itself, and then as I was putting the radiator support back on, we would have been able to hold it in that exact place and then put the self-tapping screws through to hold it before it got welded. So one thing you won't see in this video is my dad did actually take the car and weld the radiator support back together with the body. So it's not just held on with these self-tapping screws. Everything got welded back. It is all put together so it's like one piece just like it was from the factory. And that way you're not going to have to worry about anything else coming apart or getting loose or breaking over time. So this car is basically completely put back together. And something like this, if you find a car at an insurance auction or you're thinking about, oh, maybe it might be too much work, you can go back through the playlist and I will put a card at the top. But it will show you step by step basically how to remove the entire front end of this car and fix it up. So I would say if you see something that's got a front bumper that's smashed, I wouldn't run away from it at all because the job wasn't super difficult. As long as the front bumper isn't caved in and that whole front support is not caved in right under my forearms there, you're really not going to have any trouble putting the car together or getting anything straightened out because this radiator support is so soft and it's made to break away that it is not going to affect the actual frame of the car or tweak anything in any way. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit and let you guys continue watching the video. But from now on, you will see everything getting put back together, and then going to the body shop, and then the final drive of the car. Right, so we have the fenders on, the headlights in, pretty much the whole front end of the car is back together. So what we are doing now is we are taking this bad boy to the body shop. So the front bumper on that thing was completely cracked in a couple places, and we're going to see if the body shop thinks that they can fix it or if we just need to go ahead and get new bumpers for it. But we believe the back bumper is in good enough shape that they'll be able to patch it up, paint it, and make it look brand new. So that is going to be it for the Mustang until it is complete, hopefully. They might tell us we have to get a new bumper and they might paint it and then I'll throw the bumper on. But as of right now, the Mustang's drivable, it's back together. And as soon as we get it back from the paint shop, I will give an update video, show you guys the finished product, and let you see exactly how the Mustang turned out. All right guys, so we are back and the car has just got back from the paint booth. So it is almost complete. At this point, all I've got to do is go ahead and wire up the headlights, get that grille put back in, and basically just get everything buttoned up. But as far as the cosmetic side of the car, it's completely done. So we took it to a guy. He actually repaired that front bumper, which I was super surprised about. I wasn't expecting him to be able to repair it. And I'll get in here and show you a close-up of what the bumper looks like here in a second. But overall, the car looks amazing. It looks just like it did before it got wrecked, which is obviously what we were going for. And I'm super excited to get this thing completely finished. So with that, I'm gonna get to finishing this thing up. So if we get in here close to the bumper, this is actually right where the crack was. It was split right down the center. I guess they plastic welded it back together and then bondoed it. And then that whole piece, it had two slices in it. It was completely broke off. So they did an awesome job smoothing that back out. And you can't even tell that bumper was broke. And then the other damaged area was right here on the rear bumper. So if you'll remember, right there was a big old dent where it got smashed. And then on this side, there was a little piece that was actually sticking out a little bit. So as far as what the bumper looks like right now, it looks way better. The only other real issue that I'm having is right here on the hood. I'm assuming with the new hood hinges, they were just a little bit different. So the hood is actually just a little bit lower than the fender right there. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take the two bolts out of the hood and put a couple washers right underneath it just to make that level. And then I can adjust the front of the hood down there again with the little rubber pieces on the radiator support. But other than that, everything is pretty straight and it's definitely ready to get put back together. Alright guys, so that is it with the Mustang. So we finally got it all completely put back together. It is ready to drive and ready to sell. The only thing that we got to do is just stick the Mustang emblem back on the front of the grille. But other than that, the car drives amazing. It doesn't even feel like it's been wrecked. And as you can tell, it doesn't look like it's been wrecked either, which is the absolute best thing we could have hoped for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. It was definitely a long series for me, and it's something that I hope to continue doing in the future. So if you guys like these videos, please be sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because I really do appreciate it, and all the comments that I get from you guys helping me with the videos, letting me know that the videos helped you. It really means a lot, and it and it definitely makes me know that putting these videos out there are completely worth it for you guys. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying all the content that we're putting out on Baker's DIY Lifestyle. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.